Good morning, dear students. We shall continue with the revision session. So, to begin with the fill in the blanks, in the first chapter, the medieval period in Indian history began from 8th century and continued till the 18th century. And the miniature style of painting developed during the rule of, that is, reign of the Mughals. The study of coins is known as numismatics. Inscription are the pieces of information that have been engraved on large rocks or metal surface. Chand Bardai wrote Prithviraj Raso. Next, coming to the question and answers. Which region of India was described as Hindustan by Minhaj Hai Siraj? Minhaj Hai Siraj used the term Hindustan to describe the Punjab, Haryana, and the land between Ganga and Yamuna river. Next, what is epigraphy? The study of inscriptions is known as epigraphy, whereas the study of coins is known as numismatics. What is a chronicle? A factual record of events of detail is known as chronicle. Name two foreign travelers and their accounts on India. Al-Biruni and Ibn Battuta were the two foreign travelers, whereas Al-Biruni wrote Tahqiq-i-Hind or an inquiry into India, and Ibn Battuta wrote about the rule of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Next question. With the help of an example, briefly explain the relevance of coins as an archaeological sources to reconstruct medieval history. Coins are very valuable sources to reconstruct history as they provide information about economic conditions during a particular phase or period. The engravings on the coins, the writings provided us with information about the rulers and of events that have cultured and religious things, events, and occasion. The coins of one ruler found in a distant land also suggested the trade contacts in one kingdom might have had with another kingdom. Next, why do you think India has so many different names? Give reasons. India has so many different names because in the past it has been ruled and governed by many different rulers who have come from different regions of the world. Different names came up in the different periods of Indian history. So they have all been derived from the Indus River, which runs through Pakistan, Jammu and Kashmir in India, and the western part of Tibet. The tripartite struggle occurred for the control over Kannauj. Traders and merchants established guilds. Chand Bardai was a court poet of whose ruler Prithviraj Chauhan. In the during his rule, Chand Bardai was a court poet. Brahmadaya were land grants made to Brahmanas and learned scholars. What do you understand by Brahmadayas? Brahmadayas were land grants given to Brahmanas and temples, who were the vassals of the Pratiharas. The Chamans were the vassals of the Pratiharas. Why did Muhammad of Ghazni attack India? Muhammad of Ghazni attacked India because he had heard about India's wealth and therefore wanted to conquer India, and even he wanted to spread the Islamic, and he doesn't want to stay in India just to grab the wealth and spread the religion. That was his intention. Next, describe the main features of the Chola administration. Under the features of Chola administration, the king was the head of the state who was assisted by a council of ministers. Officials such as Penundaram are the higher officials and Sirutaram are our lower officials, and officials were mostly paid land grants. And the Chola Empire was divided into mandalams governed by family members. Again, this was divided into Valanadus or districts. Further, the Nadus, a group of villages, made one Nadu, and agriculture was given main interest as an occupation, and agricultural was considered as the main development of their time. Next, briefly describe the Chola village assembly. Usually, the assemblies were responsible for the irrigational facilities, and they were responsible for constructing, maintaining of large water tanks, used to collect rainwater, also built canals, tanks, and dams and wells. All those were responsible for the in order to improve the agricultural activities. Discuss main achievements of Chola rulers Rajaraja I and Rajendra II. Rajaraja I was a strong and efficient Chola ruler. Due to his military skills, he conquered numerous territories like Chera. He defeated Cheras and conquered Madurai. And the Chalukyas accepted Rajaraja I ruled the Chola Empire as a strong and efficient navy, which helped him the Cholas annex the northern region of Sri Lanka. Rajaraja I was succeeded by his son Rajendra II, and who led the Chola Empire to achieve a strong and effective position in the Tamilakam. He completed the task of conquering Sri Lanka that was started by his father Rajaraja I. Now, briefly explain the reasons for agricultural development during the Chola period and what factors contributed to its productivity. The land revenue was an important source of income for the Cholas, and the state share was fixed to be the one third of the produce, whatever the produced by the farmers. Land survey was based on the facts classified by the based on the quality, land quality. After that, amount of revenue was provided. Agriculture was important occupation during their time and was given special attention to the improving in the irrigational facilities. So, dear students, in this video contains two chapters of notes, and please go through it and read the answers properly. Thank you.